there's a familiar glow from your phone screen. A message comes in, late at night. It starts with, "Are you busy? Or can I talk to you for a second?" And you know you are about to become a harbor. You are the one people call when their world is spinning. The one they trust with their secrets, their heartbreaks, their fears. You are the strong friend, the anchor, the rational voice in a storm. You listen, you nod, you absorb, you hold their pain until they feel lighter, and then you watch them walk away, relieved. And then, there is the silence. The silence after the call ends. The silence in your own home, where the echoes of their feelings still hang in the air. And in that silence, a quiet, heavy question surfaces. But who do I call? If you've ever felt that strange, isolating weight, you are not just a character in someone else's story. You are the protagonist of a story that is rarely told. Because the psychology of being the strong friend isn't about strength. It's about a deeply ingrained wiring that turns your empathy into both a gift and a burden. It's not that you're just nice, it's that you are attuned. From a young age, you learned to read the air in a room. You became a master at sensing unspoken tensions, at decoding the subtle shifts in a person's tone or expression. This wasn't a party trick. For many, it was a survival skill. You learned that emotional awareness keeps you safe. You learned that if you could understand and manage everyone else's feelings, you could maintain peace. This hyper-awareness became your default setting. And now, you don't just hear words. You hear the music behind them. You sense the hurt beneath the anger, the fear beneath the bravado. You are an emotional translator, and people are drawn to you because you speak their hidden language fluently. There's also a neurological reason for this. In the brain, mirror neurons are what allow us to feel empathy. When you see someone in pain, your mirror neurons fire as if you are experiencing a version of that pain yourself. For the strong friend, these neurons seem to be more active, more sensitive. You don't just sympathize with someone's storm. You feel the barometric pressure drop in your own soul. This is why you feel so drained after a heavy conversation. It's not just mental fatigue. It's a physiological echo. You have carried the emotional electricity of another person's experience in your own body. You are not just a listener, you are a conductor. And that energy leaves a residue. But here is the central paradox of the strong friend. You are the most connected person in your circle, and often the most isolated. You are a vault holding everyone's deepest truths, but your own vault remains locked. People assume that because you are so good at holding space for others, you don't need any space held for you. Your capacity becomes your cage. You've become so competent at being the helper that people forget you might also be hurting. And worse, you forget it yourself. Your own sadness, your own anxiety, your own confusion feels inconvenient. It feels like a betrayal of the role you're supposed to play, so you suppress it. You rationalize it. You tell yourself, their problems are bigger than mine. You perform strength, believing it's what people need from you. But that performance is incredibly heavy. It's like wearing a suit of armor that everyone admires for its strength, without realizing you can barely breathe inside it. And there's a fear, isn't there? A quiet fear that if you show your cracks, if you admit you're not okay, you will become a burden. That the people you've always supported won't know how to support you back. That your identity as the strong one is the only thing keeping them around. So, how do you carry this weight without being crushed by it? Begins with a difficult but liberating truth. Boundaries are not a betrayal. They are a form of self-respect. A harbor needs seawalls to keep from being eroded by the constant waves. You are not a limitless ocean. You are a finite resource. Learning to say, "I don't have the space to hold that for you right now," is not selfish. It is sustainable. It is the act of preserving the very gift you offer to the world. It's also about learning to be as compassionate to yourself as you are to others. To give yourself permission to be the one who is not okay. To understand that your vulnerability doesn't diminish your strength. It makes it human. Because here is the hidden power behind the weight. The same sensitivity that makes you absorb so much is also the source of your incredible wisdom. Your depth of feeling is what allows you to connect so profoundly, to give such insightful advice, to love so fiercely. It is not a flaw to be fixed. It is a superpower to be managed. The goal is not to stop being a harbor. The world needs harbors. The goal is to build a lighthouse for yourself. To learn to turn that powerful beam of awareness and compassion inward. To recognize your own storms and navigate your own waters with the same care you give to every other ship that comes to your shore. So, if you are the strong friend, the one whose phone is always on, whose shoulder is always available, understand this: you are not just a resource, you are a soul. Your empathy is not a debt you owe the world, it is a gift. And the people who truly love you don't just love you for your strength. They love you for the heart that fuels it. Have the courage to show them that heart. The right people won't run from your storm. They will help you hold the umbrella. Because even the strongest anchors need to be held, and even the brightest harbors deserve to have someone watch over their light. If you recognize yourself in this, know you're not alone. Taking care of your own mental health is just as important as caring for others. If you're struggling, reaching out to a therapist or a mental health hotline can provide you with the safe space you deserve. You've held so much for others. It's okay to let someone hold space for you.